Hi, what's up? How is it going? Today's video we are going to be looking at how to create a template, a Jotter template to be precise, in CorelDraw 2020. Without further ado, let's step into it. So right now let's go over and change the page to A5, which is normal size of A5, normal size of Jotter. So right now what you're going to do is to go over to your rectangle tool, double click on that, automatically snap into page. So right now let's create the template. So right now what we're going to do is to copy the object, then you hold shift key on your keyboard, then select the previous one and you hit C and E on your keyboard. Automatically it sets in. So right now make a copy downward, then we'll go over and create our design. So right now what we're going to do is to go over and just right click, convert to curve, then you locate your shape tool, pull this angle down just like so. Let's pull it up a little bit, then make a copy just like so, center it within the previous one, then you locate your shape tool, pull this angle down a little bit, make a copy again, center it within the previous one just like that, then you locate your shape tool, put this angle a little bit downward, then you go over, make a copy again, center it within the previous one, then you go over to your shape tool, put this angle down just little, just like so. Good. So right now what we're going to do is to make a copy of this whole thing to the other side, then you center within the object. Can you see that? So let's group it and center it within the object, then you go over and pull this, select the object, then you go over to point your mouse to the edge of it just like so. You see the indication of an arrow pointing downward and upward, but in this case we are going to pull it down just like so. Good. Can you see that? So right now what we are going to do is to go over and just and group all of this, then you delete two out of the object that you created. So right now what we are going to do is to send this to back, then select the whole thing, change it to white, then let's go over and select this top one, the very top one of the first one and the second one, then you go over and wet it all up. Hold shift key on keyboard, select the other, then you wet it, automatically changes that. So right now what we're going to do is to go over and give it color. So right now what we're going to do is to let's convert this to bitmap, convert it to bitmap, go over to bitmap, convert to bitmap. So right now we are going to change it to grayscale. Good. Can you see that? So let's go over and create an object on top of this. Make a copy. So let's change this to go over, double click on that, then you go over, let's change it to wine. It's okay. So what we're going to do is to go over to your transparency tool, select that, then you hit on uniform transparency, then you go over and select subtract. Good. So make a copy, center it within that. So right now let's bitmap this whole thing, convert to bitmap. So right now in this case we are going to be using RGB. It's okay. Good. Can you see that? Go over to effects, then you locate adjust, then you select tone curve. So let's make the adjustment. Let's make the picture a little bit brighter just like so. Good. hit OK. So right now what we're gonna do is to go over and just let's bring in this whole thing right here. So let's clip this into place, then let's make this bigger. Good, can you see that? So right now let's make a copy of this. So what we're going to be doing now is to go over, make a copy of this, clip this, make a copy again, clip, make a copy of this, clip this into place. So right now let's adjust that, make that bigger a little bit. So right now what next is to change this to this color. So let's go over and just make that a little bit like color of that, paste it right there. So what we're going to do is to just center it within that, hit Ctrl page up on your keyboard, then you center it within the object. So right now what we're going to do is to go over and select your transparency tool, click on uniform transparency, then you go over and use subtract. So right now in this case what we're gonna be doing now is to just change the color. Let's make it yellow, let's make it a little bit goldy. Good, make a copy, center it within that. Good, so make a copy of that. Let's bitmap, convert to bitmap, then you clip that into place right here. So let's adjust a little bit. Good. So right now the next step right now is to just change this whole thing. Let's change it to green, then you tap yellow into it to make it lemon. Good, so let's go over and bitmap that as well. Then let's clip that into the last. So let's make it bigger a little bit. Good. So right now the last but not the least, let's change the background to a darker color. So let's go over and just clip this into place. So what we're gonna do right now is to go over to your transparency tool, hit on uniform transparency, then you subtract that as well. So in this case let's clip that into place, select, go over to menu, look at object, then you look at clip, place inside frame, select the frame, automatically snap into the object. So right now what we are going to do now, so we are almost there. So what we're going to do right now is to go over and select this objects, then you go over and just let's apply shadow. Good, so let's go over to object locate break, drop shadow apart, automatically breaks. Then let's clip that, group it, Ctrl G, then you clip into place. So let's adjust that. So make a copy to the other side. So right now what we're going to be doing right now is to go over and just create box at the back of that. Then let's extract the contents. So change this to white, right click, then you locate type, frame type, then you hit on remove. The star will be removed out of that place. So make a copy in Word just like so, change this to grayscale. This is where picture is coming into. This is the back of the Jotter. So let's go over and create the front. This is the front, and this space right here is where you're gonna believe on import your trace picture, that you're gonna make it bigger right here. Then you type the name of the celebrant right here. So what we are going to do right now, let's just type something here. Aduke Adike at 50. So let's change that to white. Then go over and change the font to Futurati. So make it bigger. So in this case, let's hit Ctrl K to break that into pieces. Then change the name to Hello Paris. So make it bigger a little bit. Right click on white to make the outline a little bit thicker. Then you go over and paste this just like so. Hit Ctrl K to break that into pieces. Then make the heart a little bit smaller. Then you go over and just make the 50 a little bit bigger. So let's change it to lemon. So go over to and change and create a circle to create the 0 that you deleted. So right now change it to lemon. Then you go over, copy inward just like so. Then you select the two objects, you hit Ctrl L on your keyboard to combine, or you go over to this list to combine right here. Good. So here we come to the end of the tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the button below to subscribe, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so that other people can benefit from what we are sharing right now. See you in the next video. Bye for now.